You know, I was thinking about the prayer of Jabez, and if you don't know what the prayer of Jabez is, it's a little short story, a couple of verses long in the book of First Chronicles. It's in chapter 4. You can read it if you'd like, and it's First Chronicles is going through a bunch of genealogies, things that most people don't like to read. They're there for their reason. They have their purpose. They help in biblical studies to learn who's who and everything, and ultimately they point to Christ. But it stops off here telling who begot who and who begot who and all of this, and it mentions a guy named Jabez, and it says that he was more honored than his brothers. It says that his mother named him Jabez and said, I gave birth to him in pain. And, a lot of these Hebrew names, they name them certain names that I guess like we do nowadays, they mean a lot. They have meaning behind them. And the meaning of the name Jabez actually meant pain. Some translations may say sorrow, but it's rendered pain. It says that Jabez called out to God, and it seems like, if you will, it was sort of a prophecy as to what his life would be. I don't know, maybe there was a lot of wars going on in his days. Maybe he's speaking of going into the land of Canaan and overtaking them. Not real sure, but he asks God, he says, if you would only bless me indeed and extend my border or enlarge my territory and let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will not cause pain or experience pain. It seems as though something has been going on his whole life. I don't know what age he is now, but he comes to a point in his life to where he asks God, he says, God, I'm tired of causing pain. I don't want to cause pain anymore. I don't want to experience pain. I don't want to experience sorrow. Would you bless me indeed? See, he turns to God in prayer and he asks him, not just would you bless me, and if you read a lot of the commentaries about this that's been written over hundreds and hundreds of years by different commentators, a lot of them agree that when he says, would you bless me indeed, he's not asking for a cheap blessing. He's asking for a lasting blessing. He's asking, would you enlarge my territory so that, I take it as please give me wings so that I could fly away, to get away from this all, so that I will no longer experience this sorrow and this pain that I've been going through. And it says that God granted his request. See, I remember a time in my life where I was like that. And I think most of us, the vast majority of us, unless you were fed with a silver spoon, and you still are, you've been given everything, we come to a point, especially if we're people of prayer, we want change. Something's got to give. When we come to those points, are we asking God in prayer, if we're asking him anything indeed? Are we asking him, would you bless me indeed? Would you surely bless me? Not with some cheap blessing, but with lasting blessing, something real, something that I'm going to take to heaven with me.